I would say the biggest social challenge teenagers face is just finding groups of friends that you can trust and that are gonna understand your problems.
Teens today that are facing is probably like drugs, gangs, violence.
I think one of the biggest social challenges for teenagers today would have to be that it tends to be hard to make friends, or when you do make friends, it tends to be hard to differentiate yourself from them when you're supposed to be kind of figuring out who you are in this time. It's really hard to find out, who you should hang out with or who you shouldn't, and what good decisions are as a teenager.
So one of the things that separates us mostly is the idea that we have to be perfect.
Well, growing up for me is it was hard times because we used to live in some parts of the projects.
I guess I pictured like how you see high school in the movies, like it was gonna be so easy, but I was completely unprepared.
I never really met my mom. She was never in my life.
I was an Army brat, so I moved around so much that it ended up being every year at one point.
I've stayed with my dad, and then after my dad, I had to move my granny. And then I was staying with my granny for a couple of years, and then she passed away in 2009. So I've been staying with my stepmom.
In order to be ready for high school, I felt like I just needed to walk in with a strong group of people that, I knew I could trust, and I feel like that's something I didn't do. I didn't have those people there that were gonna walk me through the issues I was facing and stuff.
The saddest thing I ever had to go through was when my grandma died, and it really affected me because to this day on, I still think about her while I sleep and everything, and it just makes me sad inside sometimes, but I cover that up.
I really just did not want to connect with a lot of people because I knew that I would just have to leave them.
Kids, they don't know how to really deal with that. They think they can handle things on their own, be strong, but that's just a pathway for the streets.
When I have to figure things out by myself and I'm on my own, that's really hard.
So the thing that I like most about Civil is that it brings us together to help each other be the person that we have potential to be.
I got involved with Civil through one of my really good friends. I think that was probably the best decision I ever made.
Civil helped me with that by mentoring me.
Several groups in particular, what I like about it, we just talk about how can we change the world and affect it more and just help people.
When I first got to experience civil groups, I was one of those people that just kind of harbored it all inside of me and didn't want to talk about it, but it is really something that a lot of people do need, and I really did need as a teenager.
You can just let your feelings out sometimes to the right person.
I plan to be involved with Civil as long as I can. As long as life permits me to be here, I'm gonna be here.
I would love to actually mentor other teens.
I would definitely want to help kids in Civil when I get out of high school because I love it.
Touchstone offers me hope because I may be the only person in a student's life that day that smiles at them or tells them to have a good day, or really they feel like really genuinely cares about them.
You're supporting a really great group of kids. You're supporting a place that when we come here, this is life-changing for a lot of us. This is the best thing is when we get to come here. So you're supporting something that's gonna help us grow the rest of our lives.
When you give to Touchstone to provide services like Civil, you ensure that a child is going to have a much greater possibility of graduating from high school, of following their dreams, of dealing with their emotions a lot better than they have previously or are normally accustomed to. You ensure that a child gets the chance that they otherwise would have never had in life.
Because of donors like you, I have been given an opportunity to not only give back to my community, but to also work on the person that I am and to reach the full potential. And I thank you all for the donations that you are making and helping Touchstone reach more youth.